The work of art I have chosen is a portrait of me drawn by my partner. It's very special to me because I believe he captured not only my physical being, but my inner spirit, and I'll tell you why. When I was just 11 years old, my mother died suddenly. She was my best friend, and it really destroyed my world. My father was like a stranger to me. He worked 2 jobs, and I only have memories of my mom and dad arguing every night. I was the youngest of 5 and constantly getting bullied and picked on by my siblings. I was really sad and alone when she left, so as I grew up, I started using drugs and alcohol to escape, and I was definitely searching for love in all the wrong places. I was on a really self-destructive path when a woman called me on the phone after a night of cutting myself. She told me my mother's spirit had contacted her and wanted me to paint a blue butterfly. She described what my mother's apparition looked like, even though she had never met her before, and I had never even spoken about my mother and what she looked like to anyone at the time because I was just too sad to talk about her. But she knew it was her because she looked just like me. Anyway, she told me to think of the butterfly and how it's never too late to change. A few years go by and finally I fall in love. I got married really young and had my daughter. I told my husband's grandmother about the blue butterfly, and she told me butterflies were messengers of the spiritual world. My husband drank a lot, and one day we got into an argument just like my mom and dad would, and he just disappeared and never came back. I got really depressed. I lost all faith and started smoking a lot of cigarettes and had a lot of suicidal thoughts. Everyone could look at my daughter and me and see how blessed I was, but I just couldn't see it. I felt abandoned and alone. My daughter just wanted to see me happy. It took time, but I remembered my mom wanting me to paint the blue butterfly. She was always stuck in the house raising 5 kids with this amazing passion for painting. She was really, really, really good. She was an artist in hiding, and I remembered her telling me to follow my dreams. So I started to channel all my sadness into art and music. Years go by, and I met the man I am with today, in a time when I finally gave up on love and just focused on my own happiness and getting my daughter and I to a safe place. He's kind of like my angel. He inspired me to quit smoking and drinking. We had a son because my daughter really wanted a baby brother. We're all vegan. We're all healthy. Anyway, one Valentine's Day, he drew me this picture, and it's the most important piece of artwork because of the butterflies forming my portrait. It was never too late to change, and through the portrait, my faith was restored. I felt like I could see how truly strong and blessed I always was. We all get a little lost, but when we find our way back to spirit, it's just like the life cycle of a butterfly.